So at this time of the year, I think everybody feels, well, nearly everybody feels behind with the weeding. The vineweed has gone nuts over the soft fruit, and because I'm trying to work on this, it means I'm not paying as much attention to the beds. So yeah, bit of a fun juggling act. But we just keep having the sun and the rain, and so everything's going nuts. But I'll get there eventually. I don't think I'll get the plot as I would like it this year, but maybe next. Hopefully you're not feeling too despondent with the rate the weeds are growing. Most of us struggle with it. Well, little and often, try and do a bit of weeding each time you go down to the plot. Well, the Overrun peas have finally reached the top, and some of the pods are getting pretty big, and I do keep nicking them and eating the peas straight out the pod. They're quite yummy. But yeah, the tayberry's bursting. I've picked some, but the next week there's going to be loads more. So my patty pans are finally looking happy. I hope they start to climb soon. And some of the sunflowers have survived. That one looks quite nibbled. This one's healthy, and the one on the other side is reasonably healthy. Market More outdoor tomatoes, that one is not doing too well. I've got a couple over there that are slightly better but still not great, and the rest of them had got eaten by slugs. So I've got my last two Market More cucumbers that I've brought out of the greenhouse from home, and I'm going to plant them here and hope that they survive, because I haven't got any more if they don't. So I'm going to plant those up, tie that one in, and probably put some organic animal safe slug pellets down, because I'd like some cucumbers this year. So as much as I love nasturtiums, I can't, well, it's getting hard to get past. So I'm going to give them a trim on this side, and hopefully they'll still flower on the other. It's a bit sad to have to cut them, but I need to be able to get past. I think that will do. I wasn't going to take it all out, but I've cut it back. So I cut off that stuff. Now I can get past a lot easier. I think I just need to tie that sunflower in a bit more. But look how the slugs are climbing up and eating what normally they'd, I think, consider too tough. It's ridiculous this year. Oh well. So what have I been doing? Let me show you. So I've been staking and pruning the tomatoes in the greenhouse. I know they are bush tomatoes, but I still reduced the amount of leaf, and I cut off any really low branches that were touching the ground. I've also weeded and tied in. These are the butternuts, and I've weeded and tied in the cheeky curry here. I've also planted two more because there were two missing, i.e. the slugs had eaten them. This radish has gone a bit, starting to go to seed, so it's gone a bit past. Obviously I planted up the herb bed, but I've also planted 3 uchuki curry there, because that's where slugs had eaten stuff. And I have definitely one honeybee. That one not so much left, but it's still growing at the moment. So, oh, and of course I've tied in the sunflowers and cut back the nasturtiums. Ooh, I think that's my next job. The tomatoes in this bed need staking, so I will find something to stake them with. I think the Marmande and some Roma tomatoes, pruned, staked, tied in, and the bed weeded. It's a lot better, a lot more airflow. I'm a lot happier with it. Now, although I didn't really feel like coming down and I thought I might only stay a little while, it's now about, I think about 2:30 in the afternoon. So I've had a good 4 hours down here. I've got 5 beds weeded, tied in, etc., planted. Oh, and the greenhouse. So, call that 6. So actually, that's not bad work. So I'll say bye for now. So morning, it's Friday. And I'm down here to harvest some probably peas, some tayberries, possibly some raspberries, tie in the squash plants and then go home. I'd love to do more on the greenhouse, but we're supposed to have a new floor fitted in our council house kitchen, but it means we have to pull out the cooker, the dishwasher, the washing machine and the freezer from the room and take down the breakfast bar so that they can redo the flooring. And that's happening on Monday. We only found out yesterday. So fun and games. I've got to make room for stuff in the garage. So yeah, I'm down here to do minimal work. I bet it will take longer than I think. And then get back home to work on things there. So I am glad that this glazing is still intact. Saying that, virtually every pane I've fitted has had an issue, but down there I've got a crack, but it is below the wood line, so that's fine. I'll just tape it, it won't get any worse. But unfortunately I don't have time to do anything to that. But yeah, 2 sides is better than nothing. Gorgeous gooseberries. I think I am picking them today. I think the only reason I still have them is because the bindweed is hiding them from the birds. So yeah, definitely gonna harvest those. Looks like I've got some fairly big blackberries, but they're not blackberries. Black currants, but they're not quite ripe enough. Oh, there's some that's ripe enough there. And there's some raspberries, but I am being overrun in the fruit area by bindweed. I have struggled with it for years. It's just an ongoing battle. Oh well. At least the whole plot doesn't look like that. How are you going with the weeds? Now, my sweet corn's looking great, but I've got a Queensland blue in there. I'm not sure how well it's going to do because it's been shaded out by the sweet corn. Oh well, time will tell. This is yummy. Need to harvest my peas. Otherwise, I won't get any more. So that cheeky curry is trying to escape. I need to tie it back into that. Reading this bed, and I've just noticed that I need to be careful because there is the odd parsnip. So I got to be careful not to weed those out. You know, this sunflower, I thought the slugs were getting to it, but the leaves are stripped, and down here on the patty pan label there's bird poo. I reckon it's something like the pigeons and they're stripping the leaves. So I might try and put some kind of net over it. See if that helps. Got to try something. You know. Oh, well, I did try to record myself harvesting that, but I guess I didn't press the right button. Oh. This is my harvest of peas, alderman peas, and there's more to come. So I will enjoy those this evening. So I'm done now, I'm off home. I've got a few flowers. Ooh. Some fruit and peas. So, yeah, off home to start moving things in the garage. Fun and games. Have a great weekend, because I don't think I'm going to be down here this weekend. So I'll see you next week. Bye for now. Oopsie. Get off, Anne. Considering the size sweet potatoes I've in, it's not great. Yeah, I will leave those. So morning, I haven't been down here since probably Friday. I've had a very busy weekend. You know, my council kitchen floor was being done. Oh, complete mess and a fiasco. I won't go into it, but it's very stressful and it's still not properly fixed. So I've come down here to just have a bit of calm time. Just to do a few jobs. So I think I need to harvest the peas. There's probably some weeding that needs doing I'll see if anything needs watering, because although we've had a lot of rain, this coming weekend's supposed to be 27-degree highs for sort of Saturday, Sunday, Monday at the very least, and the rest of this week will be dry and getting warmer each day. So there's going to be a lot of plants that need watering. Oh, I need to tie in all the I say pumpkins, you know, butternut, uchiki curry, all those sort of things, tie them in, because that'll take a while. Let's see if I actually brought my strimmer battery down and maybe strim the paths on the side. So as you can see, it's going between cloudy and sunny today. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with that. Oh, just let me show you one thing. My first ripe tomato from that greenhouse. Okay, it's split because of so much rain, but it doesn't look like the bugs have eaten it, so I'm going to give it a try. That's actually not bad. Not really sweet, but it's not tart. Seems to be just about right. So that's nice. Anyway, gotta get on with stuff. Bye for now. So this is my leek bed, but I haven't got a full bed of leeks and it's getting a bit weedy. So I'm gonna tackle it at least enough I feel like I'm being a bit productive. I'll come back once I've cleared the weeds. So that is now looking a lot better. That end had kowabi in it. I knew there was some kind of brassica, but I didn't realise what. But it's been stripped, I don't know, maybe by the slugs, I don't know if it's caterpillars. It was tangled in bindweed. It was awful. So this bed, the leeks should be alright. I don't know if the kowabi will survive, but that's a lot more manageable. One bed at a time. It's hard to keep up with it this time of year. It's hot and sunny. I think I might pick a few tayberries and then go home and pot around in the garden. So I'll say bye for now. Did you know, with peas, the way to open them is to just pop like that, and then they come open really easily, and there's your peas. So you don't need to dig your nail in, you just squeeze at the top end and then they open. Well, good morning, it's Friday. I'm down the plot to water, and if I've got any energy left, probably some weeding. It's hot, sunny, clear blue sky. I think it's going to be a high of 27 degrees today, and it'll be 28 tomorrow and 29 on Saturday. So definitely a few days of watering. So after the kitchen floor saga, that is hopefully sorted now, so I'm in a lot better mood, and so I will crack on with what needs to be done here, because even with using the hose pipe, it still takes a good probably hour to water the plot, so it's not a quick job. Ooh, go away, spider. So yeah, that's why eventually I'd like to do either soaker hoses or drip irrigation. I think it will waste a lot less water, and you only need to use that sort of thing when it's really hot. So, well, we'll see how it goes. Depends if I can make it cheaply. Okay, bye for now. So, even though I trimmed the tomato leaves the other day, and I know these are bush varieties. I'm going to trim them again just to help prevent blight. I want to make sure there's enough airflow. I'll do it carefully because I don't want to lose crops, but I'll at least trim a bit around the bottom. I think I know what's been stripping the peppers, whatever that is. Time to remove it. Pruned the tomatoes in here. That's what I got to put in the compost. So there should be enough airflow getting to that. So pruned these tomatoes. Again, we've got some stuff to put into the compost bin. Look what this plane's doing. I think it's going to make a smiley face. We'll see. Why else would you go around in circles like that? I've seen them in the sky before. Haven't seen them being made. Maybe somebody's having fun having a flying lesson. Okay, is he going to cut the whatever makes the cloudy tail? Yes! Knew it. I guess that's the smile. I guess I'm looking at it from the wrong direction. If I was up at King's Western House, I see it as an upside down smiley face. Oh, there it is. What is he drawing? Oh, two eyes and that's a smile. Ah, now I see. I think that is as much as he's going to draw. Oh well, looks nice. I've been using these slate labels for a few weeks now, and they seem to be working well. I've written on them with a Tipex pen, and that seems to be surviving. It's not washing off in the rain, and we've had plenty of that. I've also, yesterday, bought some chalk markers, and I will see how those cope with the weather. But this is what the labels are. They're from B&Q. The pen is useless, don't worry about that. And it's the Verve slate labels. There's 5 in a pack, and I think, if I remember correctly, it's £3. So I made a mistake earlier. I left my phone out in the sun. Wouldn't turn on. So I had to put it into the shade, wait for it to cool down, and then it decided to work. Must not leave phones out in midday sun. Technology does not like heat. Oh well, at least it's working now. The hose pipe is going. I think I'm going to try and weed this cabbage bed just to make it look better. And I think there's a nice big cabbage I can harvest for lunch, or Sunday lunch. So it's not perfect, not that big a head, but it will do. I've already had to fish 2 slugs out of it, probably find more. Hopefully there's not all the holes, all the leaves aren't too holy on the inside. It'd be nice to actually have a cabbage or 2 that's not decimated by slugs and caterpillars. We'll see. So it's really hot. I think I'm just going to pick a few tayberries and possibly the gooseberries, the red gooseberries, and then I'm going to go home. So bye for now. Please like and subscribe and make a comment. It all helps.